Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel again. Read Talks with T. How are we doing? Hope our day is good and blessed. Just want to share this quickly with you. Something happened several weeks ago, and I decided to just share with my family. Do you know there are some days that appear as good? Like, what do I mean? I mean, you've already planned the way that day will go, and you already have everything figured out, and all of a sudden, boom, everything just starts falling apart. And what you planned or what you desire to have executed did not just come through. Everything just went from good to just bad, just like having a bad day. Let me just put it like having a bad day. Several weeks I had a deadline to meet up to. I already had everything planned out in my head, and I was going to figure out everything and execute everything. I just had everything planned out, but all of a sudden, I don't know why that day just decided to go haywire and go bad. Everything I planned just started falling apart. And you know and one thing that thing can really do to you, when you've already planned to I planned to meet up with the deadline, but it was not forthcoming. I was not able to meet up, and it just seemed that. And the funniest thing, I called some people for assistance, but it didn't come true. So I was really devastated. One thing that I can do to you is that it can make you really very tensed. Yeah, you can be so agitated. Like, you will be tensed, at that point when you don't have you don't know what to do. Yeah, when you're having a bad day, a day that you have already programmed that will be very good, but all of a sudden things start falling apart. What you planned is not happening and stuff like that. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, we don't pray for it, but it happens at times. Now, when that day comes, or when, if at all, you probably have a bad day, any day, what you can do, there are three things that you can do, that can help you. The first thing I did, the first thing, when I reacted to my impulse, I was tensed, I was agitated, I was worried. That's the human nature. But if you can do these three things, I think you'll feel better. The first thing, try to remain calm. I know some of you will say, it's not possible and all that. When that stuff happened to me, my human nature reacted by being tensed, by being agitated, by being confused and all that. But in the midst of confusion, I couldn't solve the problem. The problem was still there. I couldn't meet up with the deadline. So at a point, I was like, what's the point? I just decided to be calm. I was just calm. Then, do you know the second thing I did? I said a quick silent prayer to God that nobody could even